25 years have passed since the brave Indian Army and the Defense Forces showed our enemy that they will be defeated every time that they dare to cross the border. I am Group Captain Ashwani Bhaku, and this is my tribute to the soldiers and to all those who fought on those icy heights and ensured that victory was ours and the country remained free of any infiltrators coming into our nation. This is the Kargil War Memorial. Here lie the brave hearts who ensured the freedom that we enjoy today. I can imagine what would have gone through their minds when they stood the line to do their duty.
ए वतन मेरे वतन ए वतन आबाद रहे तू आबाद रहे तू आबाद रहे तू ए वतन वतन मेरे आबाद रहे तू ए वतन वतन मेरे आबाद रहे तू ए वतन वतन मेरे आबाद रहे तू मैं जहां रहूं जहां में याद रहे तू मैं जहां रहूं जहां में याद रहे तू ए वतन मेरे वतन ए वतन मेरे वतन तू ही मेरी मंजिल है पहचान तुझी से तू ही मेरी मंजिल है पहचान तुझी से पहुंचूं मैं जहां भी मेरी बुनियाद रहे तू पहुंचूं मैं जहां भी मेरी बुनियाद रहे तू ए वतन वतन मेरे आबाद रहे तू मैं जहां रहूं जहां में याद रहे तू ए वतन मेरे वतन ए वतन मेरे वतन तुझ पे कोई गम की आँच आने नहीं दूं तुझ पे कोई गम की आँच आने नहीं दूं कुर्बान मेरी जान तुझ पे शाद रहे तू कुर्बान मेरी जान तुझ पे शाद रहे तू ए वतन वतन मेरे आबाद रहे तू मैं जहां रहूं जहां में याद रहे तू ए वतन मेरे वतन मेरे वतन ए वतन मेरे वतन मेरे वतन ए वतन मेरे वतन रहे ए वतन मेरे वतन आबाद रहे तू ए वतन
This is the war that upheld the pride of the nation, a war that showed the world that we will not tolerate infiltration or any form of attack onto us or within our borders. To put this into perspective, let me show you the map of India. We have the map on the left, and we are talking about Jammu and Kashmir, which is expanded and in the center. The dotted line with red dots indicates the line of control. And the main operations took place between Dras, Kargil, and Batalik. The hills are like this, 15 to 18,000 feet. There is lack of oxygen there. Anything above 10,000 feet, it becomes very, very difficult for anybody to breathe. And it is in these icy heights that our soldiers fought. Why was this place important? If you see the dotted red line, that is the line of control. And then the blue line indicates the National Highway 1, right from Jammu, Srinagar, passing through Dras, Kargil, and going all the way up to Leh. The enemy's intention was to cut out the highway between Dras, Kargil, and Batalik, therefore, and thereby isolating Leh with the bad intentions of taking over Siachen and entire Leh. This is the sector, the Dras subsector on the left, which had the most difficult point, which is Tiger Hill, and Tololing Heights on the right. Then we have the Kaskar subsector and the Batalik subsector. With Jubair on the right top next to Batalik, where it is written, these are the important points that we had to fight to take over. It is for us to remember all those who ensured that we remain free and continue to live our lives the way we wanted to live. Here is the build-up which happened. The whole thing started in the month of May. Somewhere around 3rd to 6th of May, things started heating up. The army patrol notices about 9 to 10 infiltrators east of Batalik. 7th May, the Pakistani artillery fires on the Indian patrol. Clashes take place between our troops. And then on 9th, this is followed by heavy shelling. Damages the ammo dump in Kargil. And 10th and 14th May infiltrators are noticed in Dras, Kaskar, and north of Mashko Valley. And then from 14th, the operations began. However, there was a lot of uncertainty which existed. We knew that there were a large number of people waiting on the other side to cross. And therefore, though the battle continued, the full picture had not yet emerged. It was on 21st of May that the first Air Force aircraft went in there to do a photo recce. Squadron leader Perumal and squadron leader Jha were the pilot and the nav of the aircraft. They were flying around in the Batalic sector. They noticed a lot of buildup, and while they were circling there, they were hit by a shoulder-fired missile. The missile hit the engine conked off. However, the two, with their expertise, brought the aircraft back to Srinagar and landed in Srinagar. It was on the 22nd of May that my unit, the Bulls, the Fighting 14, was tasked to do the photo recce at this place. And we flew a mission involving 4 aircraft and escorted by 2 MiG-29 aircraft from Srinagar. We flew low, we flew the entire sector, and by the time we came back and reported and saw the films, we had identified 35 enemy positions. This is my group, my team, which flew. It was on 25th of May, the Cabinet Committee of Security authorized the IAF to mount attacks on the infiltrators without crossing the LOC. These are the aircraft which took part in the operations, but more than the machines, it is these men that led the most heroic battle with their troops and showed the trespassers the taste of defeat. The moment the bugle was sounded, the defense forces with full josh moved ahead.
आरंभ है प्रचंड बोले मस्तकों के झुंड आज जंग की घड़ी की तुम गुहार दो आन बान शान या की जान का मुदान आज एक धनुष के बाण पे उतार दो आरंभ है प्रचंड बोले मस्तकों के झुंड आज जंग की घड़ी की तुम गुहार दो आन बान शान या की जान का मुदान आज एक धनुष के बाण पे उतार दो आरंभ है प्रचंड मन करे सो प्राण दे जो मन करे सो प्राण ले वही तो एक सर्वशक्तिमान है मन करे सो प्राण दे जो मन करे सो प्राण ले वही तो एक सर्वशक्तिमान है विश्व की पुकार है ये भागवत का सार है कि युद्ध ही तो वीर का प्रमाण है कौरवों की भीड़ हो या पांडवों का नीड़ हो जो लड़ सका है वो ही तो महान है जीत की हवस नहीं किसी पे कोई वश नहीं क्या जिंदगी है ठोकरों पे मार दो मौत अंत है नहीं तो मौत से भी क्यों डरे ये जाके आसमान पे दहाड़ दो आरंभ है प्रचंड बोले मस्तकों के झुंड आज जंग की घड़ी की तुम हार दो आन बान शान या की जान का मुदान आज एक धनुष के बाण पे उतार दो आरंभ है प्रचंड
Who can forget Captain Saurabh Kalia? He had just about joined his unit and he had said that Fort Jat would be proud one day. And that is what happened. He was part of the patrol which was captured and subjected to nearly 22 days of inhuman brutalities and barbarism. And then his and his colleagues' bodies were thrown back into the Indian territory. Squadron leader Ajay Ahuja was in a MiG-21 and while locating Flight Lieutenant Nachiketa, he was shot down. He was killed by the enemy after landing. Tololing was the place which was responsible for nearly 50% of the casualties of the war. A Mi-17 mission was launched there. Captain Mullihan was the number 4. Their helicopter was the number 4 in the formation. And while attacking, they were shot with a shoulder-fired missile. Squadron Leader Pundir, Sergeant Sahu, and Sergeant Prasad. And here we have Captain Anuj Nair, Charlie Tim. They took on 4 bunkers and they attacked 4875 at 16,250 feet. This was west of Tiger Hill and had to be cleared before Tiger Hill could be hit. Delta team was led by Vikram Batra. The first Captain Anuj Nair cleared the first bunker and was killed in action while clearing the 4th bunker when he was hit by an RPG. We cannot forget Grenadier Yogendra Singh Yadav from the Ghatak platoon who attacked Tiger Hill. His story is unique. Captain Yogendra Singh Yadav has been awarded the Paramveer Chakra and is now retired as Captain Yogendra Singh Yadav. He returned on 20th May after having had his marriage a few weeks back, and his first action was his Tololing. As part of the 22-member Ghatak team, they attacked Tiger Hill. Only 7 reached the top. Grenadier Yogendra Yadav had 3 bullets in him, but he, along with his colleague, continued to attack nearly 70 of the enemy, killing 35 of them. 6 out of the 7 died. Despite having 3 bullets, Yogendra Singh threw grenades at the enemy, killing more, and then slid down the ravine and came back to his unit to give his CO information, and Tiger Hill was then attacked and won. He was awarded the Paramveer Chakra. Lieutenant Manoj Pandey, his saying was that there are some goals are so worthy, it is glorious even to fail. Lieutenant Manoj Pandey, PVC, 24 years, and he was part of the Kulbar sector, the Jawar top. 4 bunkers had to be cleared and was in a hand-to-hand combat with 11 enemy soldiers. And this is Captain Vikram Batra, always smiling and always wanting more. And he had this saying that I will either come back after raising the Indian flag in victory or return wrapped in it. Captain Vikram Batra, Paramveer Chakra, was the Delta team when they attacked 4875. Charlie team, as we heard earlier, were led by Captain Anuj Nair. And it is between the two of them that they ensured that 4875 was cleared. Our heroes, 527 of them, with many more grievously injured. We cannot forget them. And we salute them for making the ultimate sacrifice. I can tell you stories about nearly every one of them. But we need to know that it was their bravery, it was their courage which ensured that India was victorious. "527 brave men laid down their lives so that we could live in peace. More than 1367 were grievously injured. They did their duty, and then while going, this is what the feeling was.
तुम्हारे हवाले वतन साथियों। कर चले हम फिदा जानो तन साथियों, अब तुम्हारे हवाले वतन साथियों। कर चले हम फिदा जानो तन साथियों, अब तुम्हारे हवाले वतन साथियों।
The Kargil War was a glorious victory for India. July 26, 1999 will go down in the annals of Indian history as a day when the Indian forces achieved another glorious victory on the Pakistani army. How can we really pay a tribute to these brave hearts, to these heroes who sacrificed their lives so that we could live? We can do it simply by putting the country first, always and every time, and by being good citizens of the nation for which they laid down their lives so that we could be free. When we go back, possibly this is what they would have wanted us to do.
खामोश है जो ये वो सदा है, वो जो नहीं है वो कह रहा है। साथियों तुमको मिले जीत ही जीत सदा, बस इतना याद रहे एक साथी और भी था। जाओ जो लौट के तुम, घर हो खुशी से भरा। जाओ जो लौट के तुम, घर हो खुशी से भरा। बस इतना याद रहे एक साथी और भी था। बस इतना याद रहे एक साथी और भी था।
This brings me to the end of today's video and my tribute to all the soldiers and all those who fought in Kargil and who ensured that we were free. I only request all to think about how this freedom has been won and how these lives have been laid down so that we could live and enjoy our freedom. Thank you. Jai Hind.